Hello there, and welcome back to Friend Donkey Plays Smackdown Universe Mode.
What is up?
Tell you what's up, Jose. We're on the road to WrestleMania City.
So meet your friends along the way.
Main event, Bianca Belair will be defending one of her titles in the main event this evening. Her Liberty title,
Yes.
that is.
Prior to Royal Rumble, she obviously lost a warm-up match against Rhea Ripley, and the Liberty title stipulations are if you pin the champion in a one-on-one contest, then you get the shot at the belt.
Yep. Rhea Ripley is taking that shot this evening. But we've got qualifying matches to go before then.
Yep. Continue the qualifying matches.
The Chad himself will be taking on R-Truth to see who will be joining the current people in the Elimination Chamber. Again, if you haven't seen last week, go and check it out.
Spoilers incoming.
Spoilers incoming. As we currently have the Fighting Irishman, Paddy Omos, and AJ Styles in the Elimination Chamber.
An interesting group of people so far.
Yeah, they will be joined by either Chad Gable or R-Truth.
We really are all about giving the opportunities to whoever on SmackDown.
I mean, as it stands, we've got two mainstays of SmackDown who've been here since the very beginning.
That's very true, very true.
Chad's been here since the beginning.
Champion.
Could he be taking his opportunity again?
Possibly. Possibly. But he will have to get through one of these men.
I feel like he's stolen your gimmick, Joe.
Who?
R-Truth.
Oh, the what's up?
I'll tell you what's up, R-Truth.
The bastard.
Now, to be fair, it's different. Yours is what is up. He's what's up. He's more street with it.
Yeah, I'm
You're grammatically correct. You don't need conjunctions.
Now we saw the Chad Gable's Paramore last week in the first match, actually picking up the win and going forward into the women's elimination chamber.
Yeah, will he be able to replicate her success?
Yeah, Team AM representing well on SmackDown so far.
I mean, the dream is there. Could they both come away with championship gold come WrestleMania?
I mean, that would look great on their morning show. It really would.
It'll look great on the fucking thumbnail, is what that would.
Yeah, the two main belts sitting on their morning coffee table as they take us through the news and weather in our area.
Chad with a big elbow drop. He's coming out the gate swinging.
Much like Dana Brooke did last week, actually.
Yeah, they've clearly... As he attempts to shush the crowd.
Yep.
Don't shush us, Chad. We're bigging you up.
Yeah, you know what? You did terribly.
Yeah. Go back to daytime telly. You're not wanted here.
Yeah. It's,
Bit of miscommunication there. That's R-Truth with the Truth of Rooney.
Truth looking to take control of this match now after Chad let his advantage go with some showboating.
I mean, it must be said, we've seen Chad Gable in championship match recently. He was part of the Fatal 4-Way. And some might say he was the deciding factor in that match, distracting our former WWE champion, Drew McIntyre, on the outside, while Cody pinned Tyler Bate?
Giovanni Vinci.
Giovanni Vinci. I couldn't remember who else was in that match then.
It was Giovanni Vinci.
It was, of course it was.
Let us not forget that Cody did all of this after competing in the Rumble and outlasting 20 other superstars.
He's a wrecking machine!
He truly wanted to try and cement every opportunity he could.
The Duracell Bunny, Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, like, as we alluded to it before.
As Chad jumps the ref.
Does that mean is that like our equivalent of jumping the shark?
Really?
Chad jumps the ref.
Just he's really showing off this evening is Chad.
And it's enough to put
And he takes a step closer to glory. Just no nonsense. Okay, Chad.
Once again, put himself in title pictures.
I mean, we alluded to it at the start of the episode. He's been a mainstay of SmackDown. We say we're giving new stars opportunities. As it stands, we've got 3 people in the chamber who've been here since
Well,
episode 1.
the new up and comers are being taught a lesson by the mainstays.
They call it lackluster. I call it efficient.
It was yeah. He got the job done. Speaking of newcomers,
Yes, there's been a bit of a swap-a-rooney, some might say, between Raw and SmackDown.
indeed,
We have traded Io Sky and Asuka for the Giant Women.
everyone's favourite tag team, the Giant Women. Obviously, no tag team division for the women on SmackDown, so they're looking to branch out into singles competition.
Yep, looking to get that individual gold around their belt,
Yes,
or around their waist rather. Both of which are currently being held hostage by Bianca Belair, so lots to play for.
You say hostage, she has earned those belts.
She has, she really has. She has fought tooth and nail for them.
She will be defending her Liberty title tonight in the main event.
Yep, it does just put 2 targets on her back though, as
Yes.
every pair of eyes is now on her for every reason.
I mean, it's not a bad thing to look at.
No, not at all. Very shiny belts.
Yeah. I wasn't looking at the belts.
Montez is a lucky man.
Good old Montez.
I love Montez. And Natalia, can she potentially do something for once?
Well, she got a victory in her debut match, I believe, here on SmackDown.
Yeah.
We haven't seen too much of her. She's fairly new to the brand, so I think this is her first big shot.
Opportunities all round for the women here this evening to take that next step, to join Dana Brooke and Dakota Kai in fighting for the gold. And Belair.
Yeah, there'll be only one more women after this entered, won't there?
No, we do still have 2 matches to go.
Wait,
2
how many
matches
people
over
can
the
you have in
next.
the chamber?
It'll be 6. Yeah.
Ah, miscounting.
Miscounted.
Me good at maths.
I'm learning.
Someone get Festus down here to teach me maths.
Natalia coming out strong.
I've seen this in the wrestlers this week and last week. They're hungry for the shot that Elimination Chamber is going to give them.
Yeah, they're just not playing games, are they?
No, whether it's a shot for the title or a shot for the number 1 contendership, it's an opportunity.
It's a shot for the title or a shot for the shot at the title.
Yes. Yeah. It's currently held by the son of a plumber.
Hey, that's legit his moniker, alright?
I know.
Does that make Goldust the brother of a son of a plumber?
Yeah, I think so. You lost me on the second son. I got confused.
Joe's just there with a family tree and a giant tope to Azuna from the giant woman.
Doudrop looking strong here.
Looking
Trying to
fighty.
muster some more offense against Natty.
Bit of a powerhouse in the women's division.
Yep.
There is a lot of power in there at the minute, and if you're going to outpower any superstar, you've got to first get past Natalia if you want a shot at Belair.
Indeed, she's. You got to think if she gets to that chamber, she's going to be a force to be reckoned with.
If she doesn't throw herself on the floor.
Yes. Yeah. We've not seen anything out of Doudrop lately. She's obviously been over on Raw.
Well, this is her debut match on SmackDown.
Well, I didn't see much of her from Raw either. I do check in every now and again.
I was going to say, we haven't watched Raw.
Well, why haven't you? You're supposed to be a journalist, aren't you?
We didn't realise they didn't have a women's champion until about SummerSlam.
No, that's bad. That was on us, that one.
That was my bad.
I thought the computer might have eventually, put it on the line.
Clearly not. As Doudrop just kind of circles Natalia.
Practices her walking invisible.
Yeah. She turns into Zoidberg for some reason.
Doudrop I don't know if she's suffered a bit of a head injury. She's looking a bit all over the place at the moment.
She's just starstruck on the blue brand.
Running around like a crab, hiding in the corner.
Kicking out at 1 though, so she's still got that wherewithal.
Yeah, that's the muscle memory coming into play. Ooh,
Powering out
Trying
there.
to suplex. Just flung into the corner there.
She looks for possibly a big senton, but no. Atomic
Just
drop.
sits on her. Hasn't done enough to put Natalia away.
Irish whip. Irish whip or a Canadian whip if you're Natalia.
Just naming them after where they're from now.
Yeah.
What's Tyler Bates?
British whip.
Would it be the Burnley whip?
That'd be Brummy Yip, Brummy whip. Dewdrop will be a Scottish whip.
Oh, the Austrian whip of Gunther.
Careful. Just starts goose stepping round the wing.
Natty now. Really controlling this match. I was expecting more from Dewdrop, I think.
Discus lariat there from Natalia, just taking Dewdrop out cold. As Natalia looks to size her up. Will she be thinking about it? We alluded to it last episode. We've yet to see it, but she locks in the sharpshooter.
Sort of a modified reverse East Coast crustacean.
Yes. The East Coast crustacean, more famous than the sharpshooter. But Dewdrop powering out of it. Not giving Natalia the opportunity.
Still no one has submitted.
Big old suplex there from Dewdrop.
Dewdrop now looking to get back in control.
Natty had a burst of energy there, but Dewdrop clearly with momentum back on her side.
Weathered the storm and now missing the splash.
Could have been fatal.
Now Natalia back on the offensive.
Clubbing blow there from Natty. Dodges the discus lariat.
Quite back and forth in the closing parts of this match now.
Very strong showing from both women in this match, it must be said. But the power of Dewdrop.
Feel our opponent. Does this rope break? The ref can't see. And it's over.
Advancing to the Elimination Chamber will be the debuting Dewdrop.
In her first match, and now she's in the title opportunity.
Some would call it a giant debut.
Indeed.
Here is your winner, Dewdrop.
Enough said.
Yep. Need to get rid of that bloody name Dewdrop. I'll be glad when she's Piper Niven again.
Yeah, it's a bit of a...
And we'll be simulating this match in the interest of time. Braun versus Shinsuke to be joining... It'll be the Smackdown stalwart, Shinsuke Nakamura.
The newcomers have just not got what it takes to take out the olds.
Yeah. Clearly the ones that have been here from the beginning have not forgotten how much that WWE Championship means.
I mean, they lived through the Gunther times, so now that Gunther hasn't got it, they think they've got the shot.
Quick, he's not here.
Yeah, hurry.
Now's our chance. Who's got it? Oh, you know, just Cody Rhodes, the man who outlasted 29 other men and then went into a championship match.
Just insane stamina on that man.
Yeah.
And speaking of champions...
First up, the challenger.
Oh, yeah, got to remember champion comes in second.
Yeah. Wrestling traditions, Jose.
Yeah, I know.
Bring out the game.
We have a update though on Drew McIntyre.
Oh yeah.
So, as a bit of a sweetening of the deal, our general manager has offered Drew McIntyre a rematch for his world title if he is to sign exclusively to SmackDown.
I suppose that makes sense, considering that he was never pinned for it.
That's very true. So we are now waiting to see Drew's response, I guess. And if he is, I hear that will be a match at the pay-per-view.
Yeah, so Cody will need to defend that title. He can't just run away with it like he did with the IC Championship.
No. Yes, yeah. He must have been thinking he was getting pretty lucky. He thought, oh, I've got to WrestleMania.
And making her way to the ring.
That is a very decorated Bianca Belair.
Blinged out.
Yeah, she is bedazzled beyond belief.
She ain't getting no plane.
She's just blinding the front row as the lights reflect off of her many shiny objects.
Yep. Belts, jacket, jewellery, bejazzle.
That's bejazzle with a B.
Oh no,
Sick.
that was with a B. I knew what I said.
Okay.
Look, I asked Montez, he told me.
I was about to call the audience sickos, but I think it's Chris that's the sick one.
Look, she's the bling-ist. She's the EST.
I mean, yeah.
Bianca 2 belts.
Looking good with both those belts. Well deserved.
Really hasn't. I mean, she's not let go of the Liberty title since coming to SmackDown.
When it comes to a title match, Belair gets it done.
Particularly the Liberty Championship, it must be
Yes.
said. We've yet to see how she fares in defending her World Championship, whether it's a different game. But we know how much that Lib Championship means to her.
Yeah. We've probably jinxed her now, but...
Yeah. But we also know that Rhea Ripley was the first person to challenge her for that belt.
He's challenged her a number of times now, actually.
Yeah. You think she starts to learn her ways?
He's able to get it done in the first match, but the second match, as we said, Belair gets it done when the title's on the line.
It's almost like she takes a match to figure out her opponents, and then when the goal's on the line, she just absolutely nails it.
She should have a good understanding of Rhea Ripley by now.
We all want a good understanding of Rhea Ripley.
Yep.
Giggity giggity.
There's Rhea looking to start things out very strong and aggressive.
Taking her to the ropes, looking for the Aussie whip, as Bianca just throws her to the outside.
Looking to turn the momentum back in her favour. Ooh, dropping on the back of her head.
Strong display from Belair.
Well, this is what we come to expect from Belair.
The all-rounder.
Yes. The power, the athleticism, the shiny.
The bejazzled.
Throws her against the announce table and then throws her back into the ring.
Don't forget as well, Bianca will be at the pay-per-view defending her world title as it stands. She'll be defending it against Dana Brooke, Dakota Kai, and Doudrop.
As Rhea Ripley defies physics and changes in midair. Yeah, it's stacking up to be quite an impressive Elimination Chamber match.
Both the men and the women's side, but Bianca going for the hook of the leg.
Not enough to put Rhea away, not yet.
Need to do a lot more damage than that. Looking to get her up.
Ooh,
Gutbuster. Showboating there from Bianca. She can't let the fact that she is a dual champ go to her head.
No, she's
when
fought hard for those titles.
That's when standards start to slip.
And you've got to think, out of all the titles, the Liberty one means more to her.
It's the one that's been with her the longest.
The way she's held on to it.
She hangs precariously upside down in the corner. Rhea stomping a mud hole.
Oh,
Swift kick to the head though, just like doink.
that solves that problem.
Almost like a Hans Molman like sound effect there. Just ooh.
Belair now looking to swing the
Friend Doggy
pendulum back to
Smackdown
herself.
presents a woman getting kicked in head. Ew.
Huge power bomb as Chris loses his mind.
Hey, look, you come here for the Hans Molman references.
Oh, it's true, we do.
Rhea with it scouted though.
There's a sign in the crowd that says, "Please tag me in. This is a singles competition." Ooh.
Flat on her face there as Bianca looks for the 3 count.
I don't think her face would have touched the ground.
True that.
Something might have cushioned it before she got that far. Belair maybe signifying that she's ready to put this one down.
Just flexing on Rhea Ripley, thinking I've beaten you before, I can beat you again. But you've also lost to her before, Bianca, otherwise you wouldn't be in this position now.
Missing the shoulder barge there.
Bianca used tackle. It wasn't very effective.
Just squatting Rhea now. Bianca Belair looking strong. Rhea looking stronger. Strong knees to the gut. Now, what does it do if Rhea is able to take the win here to Bianca Belair's psyche, considering Elimination Chamber is only around the corner?
ECW!
We've been calling it EC, and I'm just so used to saying ECW.
Yeah. ECW is only around the corner.
Yeah. Elimination Chamber Wrestling.
But you got to think it's a chink in the armour at best. It might fire her on a bit as she's sort of upside down again. Now this is the story all about how Bianca Belair got flipped upside down.
We're still waiting on the full version of that.
Oh, it's a work in progress.
We might have it in time for WrestleMania.
Oh yeah, that's going to be the halftime show. Me singing the fucking Belair theme song. As Rhea gets her up for the electric chair drop.
Ooh, like she's strong now.
She landed flat on her face. Is that a rope break? Does the hair count?
This could be it. Ooh.
Came close.
Very near fall there.
As Rhea Ripley thinks about Riptide.
Wasting little time, but that's surely a rope break.
And that could be the one and only opportunity that Ripley had.
We've seen this happen before with Dana Brooke. Missed opportunities are very, very important.
And Belair with the wherewithal to gather herself on the outside. Ripley having none of it though.
Rhea circling in. You've got to think she smells blood in the water here.
Spear from Belair bringing her down. Champion's advantage here as we get to the 3 count. Punishment on the outside.
DDT to the knee. Knee DT. Belair thrown back into the ring. A great contest here tonight. Very back and forth.
You can tell Ripley wants this, but does Belair want to just cement her legacy even more?
Belair starting to show some fatigue now. Perhaps the energy of or the tiredness of doing double duty is starting to get to her.
It's a lot of responsibility carrying 2 divisions literally on your shoulders.
Yep. And she's been in contests non-stop since before the Royal Rumble.
Really
There
has.
was a defence of her own Liberty title against Bayley, and then taking the belt from Bayley at the Rumble.
Frustration setting in as Bianca Belair thinks about setting up for the KOD.
Oh, this could be it.
But Bianca again with the ring awareness that Ripley just did not have to get her away from the ropes.
Doesn't want to waste too much time here though.
Will the ref make it in time?
1, a 2, and there it is.
And still your Liberty champion.
When the title's on the line, Belair gets it done.
But
A
will that
strong
same
performance from Rhea Ripley.
fighting spirit apply to the World Championship inside the chamber? It's a very, very different matchup when you're fighting 5 other women in an elimination style setting.
Yeah.
One-on-one, though, she just can't be beat.
No, and you've got to think, will we see a team-up situation just to get her out of the picture?
Here is your winner.
Very true.
WWE
Still clinging to that belt for all it's worth.
Yeah, if I was the women in that match, I'd be like, let's get rid of Belair first. We have a fair fight for the title. Because she is looking unstoppable at the moment.
Face of the women's division, and she has bloody earned it.
Yep.
Well, week 2 of qualifying matches done. Join us back
Hell of a week.
here. Yeah, hell of a week. Nakamura and Gable advancing to the men's chamber, and Doudrop going to the women, joining your still Liberty champion.
Yep.
Join us back here next week, where we'll be rounding out the field of competitors ahead of the Elimination Chamber a couple of weeks' time. Catch you then.
Latest.